apparently the rumour is they're going to occupy something.
No, they're not. They've built a camp.
They've built it. They've got a camp.
Where is
They've
it?
opened it to the refectory.
Where's
So
that?
you know, like if you go,
Had a quick look.
through the arch,
Yeah.
opposite the student, well, where they have old bands.
Yeah, it's like a big green.
Are they allowed
green
to
area.
do that then?
Well, it's, you know, it's private land. It's university land. It's not.
So they have to do
it.
it. Right.
Yeah.
So maybe the protest will be quieter today than if they're all there. Do you think?
Well, they've got. I think they're off on a walk, but I think it's around the university campus, and if it is, I'll leave them to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no.
That's
indication.
normally what they do. It's very rare they go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Um, Right, well, Marty's turning up, he's coming. I might wait for him and tell him.
No, they will. Yeah.
Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever!
We don't want your hammer tank! 2-4-6-8! We don't want your
Palestine! Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state! Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state!
Hey.
We'll never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Palestine! Palestine!
They've got quite a good campsite.
Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Free, free Palestine! Stop the genocide! Stop the genocide!
Free the hostages! Free the hostages! Free the hostages! Free the hostages!
Shame on you! Shame on you! Big by big, one by one, Zionism won't stop! Big by big, one by one, Zionism won't stop! Big by big, one by one! Big by big, one by one! Louder! Big by big, one by one! Big by big, one by one! Big by big, one by one! 1, 2, 3, 4! 5, 6, 7, 8! 1, 2, 3, 4! 5, 6, 7, 8! Let him know who you behind! Zechariah, you behind! Zechariah, you behind! Zechariah, you behind! Free, free Palestine! Stop the genocide! End the apartheid! Decolonize! 1, 2, 3, 4! 5, 6, 7, 8! 1, 2, 3, 4! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Free Palestine! Stop the genocide! End the apartheid! Decolonize! In a thousand, in a million! We are all Palestinians! In a thousand, in a million! We are all Palestinians! In a million, in a million! We are all Palestinians! We are all Palestinians! no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. Terrorist state. Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! From the sea to the river! People united will never be defeated!
Have you tied your bike up?
Yeah. Guys, sorry for asking off the road, please.
I'll stick it down there. Are we getting told off here?
Yeah, the guy up there was bare unhappy about the standing.
They should block this road off.
You should block it off reasonably.
It's pointless. Yeah, I don't know why they never do. Oh, sod it, I'll count it. Oh, I haven't seen you for a while.
Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state!
All the way across. You can't move down the path. You're not allowed to stand on the road, says Mr. Blue Jacket.
As long as you're walking, you should be okay.
Yeah.
Just because you've got to get to A to B, just keep walking, then you're justified.
Yeah.
Where's the media?
Well, I wasn't expecting this.
There's a lot of bystanders though as well.
I know.
How you doing, boss?
Okay, your campsite's quite big. I didn't expect it. I was wondering if you were doing it inside, but
No.
I thought not.
Let's go on, pal. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'll see you later.
And the human rights and for the dignity and rights of the Palestinians, we will continue to fight. We will fight on and we will win.
Warning, warning! Israel is a terror state! Warning, warning! Israel ignores humanitarian law!
There's a massive one Saturday, probably now. Yeah, and then there's one Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, that's the trans one, isn't it? Should be good weather as well. Yeah.
Children in Israeli jails! Illegal detainees! 7,400 international law! Shame on you!
It's a genocide in Rwanda! That's a genocide! You've got no idea what genocide is! You've got no idea!
Shame on you!
You don't know what you're talking about, it's words, it's nonsense! It's fashion!
Shame on you!
You have no idea what you're talking about!
Represent murderers. What do you represent? The Palestinian people need leadership. They need Hamas.
It's a load of words!
Zionism is fascism! Israel is a terror state! Warning, warning! Israel ignores international law! Warning, warning! Israel is a terror state! 400 children in jail! Warning, warning!
institutions which enable and create the military prisons which are dropping bombs on our colleagues and students across all Palestinians. The university currently has a £4 million research partnership with BAE Systems. Just over the BAE Systems operates 5 new labs and has 35 big projects. You'll be those bombs right now.
Racist Jew-hating lecturers, resign!
Resign! Resign! Resign! Resign! Resign! Resign! Resign!
But you've taught us new things too. You've taught us not to rest until they divest.
You locked it up.
There's no space besides.
Lock it up next to mine if you want. Put it onto mine.
I'm not sure I've got that. I'm fine with it at the moment. If because I was going to lock it up if we're going inside, but we're not. The most we're going to do is walk around. I mean, I don't think anything will kick off, but you never know. A couple of them feel like they're a bit tensioned up, but
Yeah.
I don't think anything will. We'll just see. I think once they start marching, it'll fizzle out. I know.
Yes to peace, no to terror! Yes to peace, no to terror!
Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state!
Quite high profile because he was looking one of the organisers. But was it deliberate? Was it someone just waving their lunch?
No, no, no.
Occupation no more. Israel is the entire state. Terrorist state. Terrorist state. Free Palestine. Stop the genocide. Excuse me!
We are all Palestinians. We are all Palestinians. That's massive. What the fuck? People too. We want to celebrate. The woman and the down, 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 down. We are the people too. We will be occupation no more. Israel is a terrorist state. Occupation no more. Israel is a terrorist state. We are all Palestinians. We are all Palestinians. We are all Palestinians. We are all Palestinians. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Stop the genocide. Free Palestine.
Have you got a drone? That's what we need.
No, the other lad has, but I don't think he's allowed to fly it because there's too many people. There's rules. If you see that lad, I think it's there's two of them. One of them's got a drone, but normally he tries to get out when he can. But there's rules. It's like if you look, he has some stunning footage, but because of the law, he has to go so high. Sorry. And he can't go, and because there's, I think,
Go too hard with the planes, can you?
well, it turns itself off, but I think you're not allowed to fly over, well, they class it as a crowd, but I think that's like more than 30 people. So when he flies it, where it's quiet, but yeah, it's just the law. It's his mate there, no, the other one, but I don't think he'd have got it out if he could, but I don't think legally he's allowed to around here, and the police can get a bit funny with him, but he does take stunning pictures. I mean, it's interesting when he does it in town because all the pigeons fly around it. I don't know if they're nervous of it or what. They don't attack it.
Sorry, say that again.
When he's in town, the pigeons fly around it. Fascinating. They're not scared, I don't think. They're just curious. They just circle it. It's weird. But yeah, I don't think legally he's allowed to. It's a shame. You want somebody on the building really filming, that'll get you the footage. But you might find somebody, but I think
I don't know how you get outside of the building.
so that's why even the police aren't flying one. I don't think even the police are allowed to fly them so close. He may be able to, if we pass the campsite, then it's a clear. Oh, haven't you seen it? No, they're over there. They've got a campsite. They may be. I'll see if he gets it. He gets it up if he thinks it's legal. But that's if he's brought it. I don't know if he always brings it. I'm just still asking about drone footage. I says I don't think they'll be allowed to fly it around here.
Yeah, what is it now?
Oh wait, I'll tell her. It's got it up.
Oh wow, great.
So that'll be good. I can never see it. I didn't think it'd be allowed to around here. Say again. Oh, sorry, you're talking to me. On Saturday, come light if I was you, because there'll be a lot of people then. It all could kick off. They're going through town, so I'll be careful.
they usually do cut fairly, right?
Yeah, Saturday's going to be really, and it's an early one, don't forget. It's 11:30.
Free Palestine! Stop the genocide! End apartheid! Decolonize! I don't want to get in trouble. Free
They're all asking about you if they can see you do a drone. They want drone footage.
Oh, do?
Oh, they said it'd be great if somebody had a drone. I says, you'll have one up, maybe.
Yeah, I'm about 180 quid an hour.
I know.
I'm cheap. I have to buy a license to it, isn't
Yeah, this is the cheapest electric bike you can get.
In the shop?
Yeah, you've got to order it. You probably have to order it online, or you can sometimes get an Amazon to sell out. But even though it's cheapest, it's got a good credibility. And
What's it called?
can you see that DWU? That just Google that, and it'll get you about 40 miles. But this is the thing. It's not technically legal. No, because it's got a throttle on it. A throttle. so you can use it like a motorbike, and that makes it not illegal. Not that they'll bother, because they don't stop you if you've got a scooter, but it's a nice sort. I mean, you can disconnect it, but they're heavy. But and the thing is, yeah, and the good thing is,
it lasts.
yeah, I think you can get up to about 30 miles if you pedal. But and the thing is, if the battery dies, you don't have to wait. It's not like because a lot of electric bikes, they're custom batteries. You just open that plastic up, buy a battery from eBay for 60 quid, and it literally just plugs in. It's that simple. All you have to do is unscrew it. Takes overnight to charge it, but the only downside is, and I think it's because I put an extra seat on, is you can flip it backwards because all the weight's on the back. So if you lean back, it's not that you're going anywhere. I've come off it a couple of times, but it's handy just for getting to town and back. Because if you're somewhere hilly, you notice it's a nightmare, like going backwards and forwards. But yeah, handy little things. That's the thing. Don't go out spending thousands on one. They kill you. They usually have them on offer. You've got to wait. If you want one, just wait for the offers. They're always doing an offer. No, well, sit on it if you want. Just see. I put an extra seat on. You feel a bit weird, but it doesn't.
The problem in Leeds is
but I don't. You can lock it up there, but I never lock it up. What's the point? Yeah, if you can take it inside, then you're laughing. I think it's around 300 to 400, but you can usually get an offer. Do it from their website. You've got to just keep Googling, and from time to time they have offers on. It's almost every few weeks. But they do sell out. They do other bikes as well. They keep bringing new ones out. They do a more expensive one with a phone app, but I won't bother. You don't want to spend... The beauty of this is no phone app. Yeah, I've never had any troubles. The only downside is if you forget to charge it up. It drives you nuts. You come down and you think, oh, I haven't even turned the plug on, and you feel an idiot. But they reckon, because the trouble with some of the cheaper ones is the batteries can go...
inside even the cinema, right?
I think these days, because they panic over batteries, because some batteries explode. It's like I used to work in a cinema, and they'd be funny even back then. You couldn't take a motorbike in, for instance, just in case it burnt the place down. But they might not be so fussy. You can get away with murder with this little thing. I mean, you can. It does technically. The start will fold down, so you could throw it in a car. But it's cheap. Let's put it this way.
Can I take your phone number on WhatsApp?
I haven't got it on me. But just
take your phone number?
if you want to contact me, just Google Leeds Pro-Palestinian protest. You'll see my details there. Because I'm the only one who films that. Well, a few do now, but. Oh, it's gone. What is it? Oh, it's using that.
You've had a
Afternoon, folks. My name's Andy Brammer. I'm a social work lecturer at Leeds University. I'm also a member of Wakefield United for Palestine, and what a great honour to be stood here in front of you at this assembled demonstration. It's the most beautiful thing I've seen in a long, long time on a university campus. People coming together to fight for what's right and to fight for what's justified. Mahatma Gandhi once was asked what he thought about Western civilization, and he said, "I think it's an interesting concept because it doesn't exist." And if you look at the world today, that's more true than ever. When we see the genocide that's taking place in Gaza, as the Palestinian ambassador to Britain said, we will rebuild Gaza. Gaza will be rebuilt. But you will never rebuild the world you had before, a world that is watching the slaughter, the starvation and the genocide of the Palestinian people. A war that has now legitimised the bombing of civilians, legitimised the bombing of hospitals, legitimised the bombing of universities. That's on our screen, and the politicians of the world do not speak out and do not raise a finger against what is doing. Absolutely right, it's shameful. But as the chant said today, we are the people. And despite all the lies of the politicians, despite all the complicity of the media, the message has got through, and it's got through week after week because you guys have refused to be silent about what's going on. And that's the reason why, as my Palestinian neighbour said just recently, the most exciting things, my Palestinian neighbour has been very demoralised, as you can imagine, over recent months and years. But in the last week or so, I've seen him with a smile on his face. As he says, the fight is now taking place in the belly of the beasts. Not since the 1960s or 70s have we seen students in America taking over university campuses along with lecturers, fighting back against the apartheid regime and the complicity of their universities and their governments with their regime. It's fantastic to see, but also the brutality that we see. Armed police with batons and guns going in to arrest thousands of students. But as one student I read this week in the paper was saying, you can't arrest all of us. And what better thing to get arrested for but opposition to genocide? They think we're gone away. 6-7 months in, the fight hasn't gone away. It's bigger, it's stronger, and it's more unified. And look around you. We're black, we're white, we're Muslim, we're Christian, and yes, we're Jew, and people of no religion as well. Yeah? And we're gay, we're straight, and we're trans. That's the strength. That is the strength of our movement, that we stand together. But because remember, there is no disconnection between the bombing of universities in Gaza and the millions of pounds worth of cuts to your education that's taking place now. It's the same damn system. And it's the same damn system that is failing. Sunak is going to get his ass kicked tomorrow. But we know Starmer's no better. We know that they will continue in the culture wars, the whipping up of racism, and there's a direct connection with the fight that we're taking place here today and the fight against the flights to Rwanda with the refugees. Children are dying in Gaza and children are dying in the Channel. It's the same fight. Thanks for listening. Thanks for turning out. Keep the fight united. We will free Palestine.
from Leeds Student Against Apartheid Coalition. Thank you.
This is actually my first time writing something down. Normally it's off the top of my head. But this is way too important for me to not write down. So I'll start off by saying the words of a University of Columbia student, Sweda Palat, who is in the Colombian camp right now, after negotiations with the University of Columbia. Bureaucracy is a prison, and the students refuse to trade in the blood of Palestinians. With that in mind, I'll go on to what I wish I want to say. When we started the student movement in the wake of Israel's brutal genocide in Gaza, we were small. And from the ground up, we built for weeks and weeks for even the smallest of escalated action. Now we all stand here today, a while after our first biggest walkout, the biggest walkout in the UK, and after our occupation of the Parkinson's building. We stand here today not just as voices of Leeds, but the voices of students connected worldwide, all echoing out one word, one name, the name of Palestine. Now, even despite our actions and the overwhelming evidence of Israel's genocidal conduct, the University of Leeds still decides to have its unwavering support for Israel continued and its apartheid regime. Just last week, they, along with Zionists and the chaplain, the IDF chaplain, held a meeting with Hilary Benn, a man who voted for the Iraq war and voted for the bombing of several Arab Muslim countries and voted against investigations into the war crimes of the Iraq war. He was a line of defense for Muslims and everyone in Iraq to not gain justice for years and years. It does definitely seem that genocide supporters love sticking together. So when we made the university break their protocol of never meeting occupiers after we pressed them in the occupation, they expected us, after negotiations were initiated, to sit down and take it lying and prolong the negotiations until we fizzled out. In return, when the Vice Chancellor and members of senior management made boastful and infactual speeches about their improvement of student life, last night we disrupted and raided the Partnership Awards and protested against the lies made by a team that not they even had the brass balls to give awards to the Muslim chaplain, even despite the fact that their conduct and their complacency and their complicity is the reason she resigned in the first place. As you can see behind you, we refuse to become a memory of activism. We refuse to trade with the blood of Palestinians, and we refuse to debate the worth of a life in Gaza compared to the millions of pounds into the companies that aid in ripping them apart. And now we stand united, we stand firm, and we stand strong, standing with the Palestinians in their ongoing history of fighting against occupation, apartheid, and genocide. Because resistance is justified when people are occupied. Just like my people, the Kashmiri people, who resist and fight against their Indian occupiers. Because one struggle is an interconnected struggle for all. Because from Kashmir to Palestine, occupation is a crime. While the Palestinians resist with all their might against occupation, apartheid, genocide, and settler colonialism, we will brandish our wit and our will, and we will show the university that the height our movement can take was not what they thought it was. To show them that we will fight along with the Palestinians for their freedom and for their right to return. So when we liberate one oppressed people, we can liberate them all. And make no mistake, we are not the first people to fight on the front lines for movements. The student fight for peace against war and against the thrashing of human rights has long been the prologue of oncoming change. Our students have been at the forefront of the world's biggest movements from one generation to the next. We lead the fight against injustice wherever we see it, and we do it now for Gaza. Like how Beth must say, from the 1968 University of Columbia protests against the Vietnam War came down to the students in the Columbia encampment to show us solidarity and bravery, saying that the fear of the police is merely a tool to embolden our actions and amplify our rallies. We will not budge or move from intimidation tactics from the university, its security, the police, or Zionists. Our institutions will not silence us, and we will not move until the flag of Palestine is being held by the hands of the Palestinian diaspora, returning to their homeland once again, to open the doors that their grandfathers left them for generations as they held the keys around their necks. And we will sound the drums of liberation, and with the sun shining in Palestine, bring joy to the free. We will not be stopped or be oppressed. We will not be a rewritten propaganda piece. We will thrive and flourish until Palestine is free, and Zionists will love nothing more than to empower their hegemony that oppresses us, to empower their structures while we come together in these harsh times. So while they form their dark tower of vertical hegemony, with Zionism shouting from top to bottom the orders of oppression, we, like the students of Columbia, will link our arms together and form that horizontal chain that will topple the towers of imperialist interests and lead to the day where the sun can rise on not an oppressive apartheid regime, but the memory of one with a new democratic state of Palestine, of all faiths and no faiths, to live there once again as history once foretold. The inherited Palestinian will, the dream to return, and the destiny of resistance. As long as people continue to pursue the meaning of freedom, these ideas will never cease to be. And this flag will never fall. Solidarity to Gaza, solidarity to Palestine, and solidarity to the international student movement. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Erica, so if she can come forward, that'd be great.
Oh, definitely.
So, bring in solidarity greetings from UCU at Leeds University. Heard today about the importance of unity in action. So it's important for the unions on this day of the 1st of May, the Workers' Day, to bring our support, to show our support for the students, but equally to build support. Can you hear me? We need to build that support, grow that support. I think Andy said in his first speech, when this fight, the genocide is over, we'll be there to rebuild the institutions in Gaza. And that's the fight that we need to start thinking about now. And that's the role that the trade unions can be involved in. So I'm really pleased to see the students, the organisation that's gone into this is fantastic. I wish you every success in your camp, and I think the UCU that are present here today will defend you if anything should happen. We're hoping that we won't see the level of brutality we've seen in the state, but I'm sure we can count on all the faculty present. Leeds Beckett, Leeds University. It's one fight, and we're here till you win.
Our next speaker is Khadija.
I just want to start by saying salam guys, my name is Khadija. I just want to start off by thanking all of you for coming today to this walkout and supporting us, for making a voice for those who can't speak for them in Palestine. The students have done so much over the past months by having weekly walkouts, attending the Saturday protests, and let's not forget the significant event of the student movement's history, which is the occupation of the Pakistan building. Can we please get a round of applause for those brave and amazing students for not backing down, as well as Zionists giving us the daily visit to their hate speech. Luckily for them, I can barely hear from my left ear, so they won't bother to me. And their numbers always overpowered them. I know normally mention statistics to back my statements up before they have a chance to make a point. But unfortunately, those numbers are increasingly rapidly and change by the minute. Unfortunately, we're still here today, still protesting that Palestine should be free, still screaming that a genocide is happening and for the university to acknowledge it. The University of Leeds must stop funding the Israeli apartheid system and the occupation of Palestine. Let's not forget how they allowed war criminals to roam around the campus and inflame Arab students. And the Muslim chaplain had to leave due to the hate towards her. The same hate they refused to mention or acknowledge, so I let people know what they refused to say. They never ever cared about our safety, like they say. And on topic of safety, as a Muslim woman who wears a hijab, I saw a video online of a student who was at Arizona State University, a woman who was arrested and had her hijab removed by many male police officers. They violated Article 18 of the International Human Rights Declaration for no reason, which made me think, are the police really here to protect us? Are they seriously here for our best interests? There is nothing wrong, and I mean nothing wrong, with protesting for what is going on in Palestine. The Palestinians don't have a voice, and if they do, they become a martyr. They don't have time to scream to us when they are spending all their time resisting apartheid, occupation, and genocide. Thank you.
Now for our last speaker, Abby.
What an incredible turnout. I usually go off the top of my head as well, but I wrote a speech because this is the biggest speech of my life. Because you guys made it the biggest speech of my life and our lives. Let me start again by saying, students, staff, workers, all the brothers and sisters that stand with Palestine, it is time to unite and fight. 200 days! It's been over 200 long days since the Zionist entity started its genocidal assault against the people of Palestine in Gaza. The IDF has also conducted multiple deadly raids into West Bank, in Tulkarm, or little be other parts of West Bank, with settler violence escalating on a massive scale. The aimless failure that is the IDF army resorted to massacres of Palestinians, and they've claimed false victories ever since. With the very possible invasion of Rafah, we may only see more deaths, more bloodshed, and more lies perpetrated by the Zionist entity and its imperialist lackeys like the University of Leeds. But this is the important part. What these 200 days have showed us is not anything to do with Zionism. It is the power of the Palestinian people. The Palestinians continue to show their strength and continue to show that no matter what advanced technology, missiles, tanks you throw at them, they will never back down. The Palestinians have showed they would rather die standing up on their homeland than live life on their knees. The Palestinians have showed us what it means to be brave, what it means to be resilient, and what it means to resist. And that should be our primary focus as a student movement, to resist. Do not one thing, brothers and sisters, think that this movement is about Palestinians being helpless victims. No, not for 1 second. What we are doing is a campaign for solidarity with the Palestinians being makers of their own destiny. It is this Palestinian resistance that will dismantle Zionism. But it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. The inevitable fall of Zionism will be a major step in the destruction of imperialism. As we speak, in my country, India, the fascist BJP government is using American and Israeli-made weapons to drop bombs on unarmed tribal peasants to remove them from their rightful lands, just so they can serve their imperialist masters. Or do you talk about settler colonial state of America in Atlanta, where the IDF is training American police in Cobb City who only exist to enforce white supremacy and the suppression and murder, the brutal murder of black and Native American voices. I can keep going. Syria, Jordan, Iraq, Lebanon, any country, Kashmir, Egypt, wherever you see imperialism and capitalist oppression of the global south, Cuba, Philippines, I can keep going. Wherever you see the imperialist aggression, what else do you see? Zionism's bloody hands. Zionism's bloody hands controls us all. The bloody hands collaborates with imperialism and only exists to oppress the people of the global south. But we must do our part in dismantling. We are living in a historic moment, brothers and sisters. Israel is weaker than ever, and its imperialist masters here in the West, they are scared. They are horrified. They're so scared. And so is this university. We don't care your claims of anti-Semitism. We know what kind of vicious anti-Semites these Zionists collaborate with. That was the foundation of the ideology. But the time has come to seize this unique moment. And we will show this university that we will not stop until it ends its cowardly complicity in the occupation and genocide of Palestine. University of Leeds, no more! You may think you can continue your lies and cowardice. You think you can act like a Zionist entity, keep lying, keep deflecting. But the only thing that will happen is we will not stop. All your attempts of containing us will fail. It will fail miserably. For we are students of the Palestinian people and their will and their unending fight against the Zionist. We are students of their bravery, resilience, and resistance. Solidarity with the international student movement. Solidarity with all the colonized people of the world and your uncompromising fight. And solidarity with Palestine. Liberation by all means necessary.
Hello everybody. So as you can probably tell, there's a bit of an encampment going on there, and we invite everybody that has come on this walkout to join that encampment. Shortly we'll gather around in a circle where we can discuss what's been going on campus, where we can discuss what's been going on in Palestine, and where we can discuss how we can make this encampment mean something. I also want to announce that today the police saw it fit to arrest one of our protesters. They manhandled her into the back of a car. I only say this because I'm sure that later today we'll have to coordinate something at a police station, so everyone keep aware for that. I think now it's time for a bit of music and celebrate a bit of Palestinian culture though, don't you agree? Come on, to the scene!